Hats. I only have one, but some people may have a whole collection of them. When it comes to the topic of leadership, I have to say I wear more than one hat, more than one leadership hat. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, regardless you own a hat or not, we each wear a different hat each week. In our Toastmaster meeting, serving as a leader of various roles and contribute to the dynamic and vibrancy of our meeting. Whenever I put on my leadership hat, it empowers me to motivate and inspire instead of being timid, antisocial, and self-centered. The magical hat elevated my dignity, confidence, and a sense of responsibilities to others. I would like to share a few hats that I wear and hope that you may find these ideas useful to add to your own collection of hats. I have 3 unique hats, leadership hats. The hat I wear in the online gaming world, in the Toastmaster world, and in the working professional world. First, in the virtual online gaming world, I have served as an alliance leader or a clan leader. Online is quite different than reality, of course. And my leadership and behaviors in online world is definitely not so nice as compared to the real world. I suppose one would describe me as a dictator, a tyrant who really only cares about results and outcome and not so much about emotions and feelings. As a leader, I would execute the purge weekly to get rid of all the bad apples on the team. So then we are left with only the best players on the team. Although it may seem like it is a hat possessed with evil spirit from external eyes, the real hardcore players in the alliance were very appreciative of my actions. So we can continue to grow and only the best player remain. Over time, I've gained trust from many members to my leadership, and we built to become the top 5 alliance on the server. Through this experience, I understand that although leadership from the online world may not work so well in the real world, but I still strongly believe if you surround yourself with disciplined and hardcore leaders, you too would thrive and excel. Now, transitioning into the Toastmaster world, you guys had no idea about the tyranny hat that I elect when I elected myself as your club president a few years ago. In Toastmasters, we don't just kick our member out because they say more than 5 ums in their speech or speaking under a minute in their table topics. This is a place to learn, not a speaking frenzy arena. So I put on my visionary hat to guide the group to achieve specific goals during the year. We set an hour meeting aside and had each officer spoke about their personal goals and explain about what they want to accomplish for the club, and also share the duties they have to the club. We set expectations early in the year, and then by the end of the year, we can assess our goals. Mainly, we were striking to achieve President Distinguished in our club, and we did it. However, Toastmaster leadership had practiced humble, recognized teamwork, and encouraged other new members to accept new challenges. Last year, it was effortless to train Rebecca to the president role. Now it's your turn to take up the hat and become a president visionary leader in Toastmaster and I'm sure Rebecca would be happy to share the opportunity with you. Last but not least, in the workplace, I'm learning to switch my hats to adapt with a big group of people. I need a set of colorful hats for different people. I work as a supporting role who manages the laboratory's education needs. Being part of the managing team, my coworkers certainly have high expectations from me and really looking at me as a subject matters expert for anything education related. While I'm being regarded as smart at times, I'm lacking with intimacy in the sense of showing my interest in their personal life or starting a conversation with small talks. Oftentimes, I appear serious and would really just want to get right into the work right away when we start discussing things. Upon discussing with my supervisor during my annual work review, we both decided that I should work on a softer approach when initiating a conversation with my coworkers. Through this experience, I learned that the workplace requires a colorful collection of hats that you can switch back and forth when interacting with different people so that you can fit their communication style. To wrap up this speech, I have 3 different hats that I share with you today. I would say a tyranny hat can be effective when discipline is necessary. A visionary hat can be effective when you want everyone to achieve specific goals. And finally, a set of colorful hats when you encounter different personalities. If you find yourself also dusting off and embellishing your hat just like me, I have one final tip for all of us. Be observant of life, of things, and of people. Pay attention to those little details, and you will be able to find a customizable hat which not only fit your head perfectly, but also create a happy sight to others. Thank you.